Well, here we are in 2020, and I usually do this annual message before the end of the year. I'd like to wish everybody out there that they had enjoyed their holiday season. And here we are in 2020, the end of a decade. And for me personally, it was a decade of accomplishing goals and dreams. A few I didn't even know I had, like finishing an Ironman and becoming the first U.S. blind surfing champion. But most of all, 2018 and 19, the last 2 years, have been the most meaningful to me personally because of the goals I set 6 years ago to compete in wakeboarding. And so I just want to express massive gratitude to God, family, friends, instructors, coaches, organizations, and anybody else I'm not saying or speaking about, that I appreciate everybody that has been on this journey, this decade with me in all my athletic endeavors. And so, but in 2018, 2019, it meant the most to me because I wanted to compete in wakeboarding, and last year I became the first blind athlete ever to compete in wakeboarding. And then this year, because of that, I was able to make 3 of the 4 regions: Southwest region, Western region, Central region, and became stand-up adaptive champion in all the 3 of those regions. Then at the Nationals, a second place trophy. And I'm telling you, the WWA hands out the best trophies in competition. And then in October, the Worlds, and became the adaptive stand-up world champion, which was so awesome. One thing I'll say is the reason it's most meaningful is the pros, the amateurs, the WWA, all the wakeboarding family that is a community, showed me love and welcomed me with open arms into their family, and it was very emotionally healing, and I felt like I belonged. So I really want to thank all the wakeboarding family and community for doing that for me. So, but there's organizations that are key that have been involved with me for this decade, and then I just want to call them out, especially for this wakeboarding accomplishment. And that is, the first is the Challenge Athletes Foundation Operation Rebound, and their program director, Nico Marcalago, who has been supporting my dreams and goals to compete in wakeboarding. And then Kevin Straw and Kevin Waldick, both running the San Diego Mission Bay Aquatic Center, and their staff and all the instructors and coaches I had over the decade that helped me become the wakeboarder I am. And then got to thank the WWA. That's Corey Wilson and Teresa and Lloyd and the rest of the staff of the WWA that have fully supported me coming out and competing in their competitions. Ronix Wake, for sponsoring me with all new equipment this year so that I could look like a pro, I guess. But it was awfully cool of them to do that. I also have to thank the VA and OSER for my knee braces. They gave me a little more bravery in my wakeboarding, knowing that since I've had a couple knee injuries on both knees, the braces help me feel confident that I'm not going to really bang those knees up too much anymore. Especially at my age, it's easy to do. But then, and last but not least, I got to thank all the donors that have donated to my fundraisers that support Challenge Athletes Foundation Operation Rebound, and also want to thank, for donating to my GoFundMe page, which I really got to thank my best friend Randy for managing the GoFundMe page, Randy Rolfe, and also being my travel partner to a lot of these competitions, and who takes all the pictures and documents through Facebook my journey, and I really appreciate that. So, but all you donors out there, I really appreciate it, and I'm in 2020. I'm hoping to make a run and try to repeat as a world champion, but I am going to try to travel to as many regions as I can afford to, and compete in wakeboarding all over again this year, because I'm telling you, it's my favorite sport. Because all the other sports I do, all the endurance and the surfing and everything, I have to have someone else right next to me, either tethered, or a coach that's calling out the waves and everything. But wakeboarding allows me to it's like almost an individual sport. The only thing I'm tethered to is that boat, and it makes me feel free of blindness. And I really enjoy wakeboarding, and it's my favorite. So, anyways, that's why it meant much to me when the wakeboarding community, at the award ceremonies. I don't get to see it, but I hear it, and I get up there and accepting my award, and they all just are having a great time screaming and everything, because I met everybody at the regionals nationally, and then globally they've heard about me, I guess, but I get a standing ovation both nationally and globally, and it's so emotionally healing, and I've always been wanting to belong somewhere, and I really feel I belong to the wakeboarding community. And you've all been, I all consider you family now. So, anyways, so I'm wishing you all a very happy New Year, and maybe a full decade more of happiness. I don't know how much of a decade I can keep doing all this athletic endeavors, but this holidays I was home here working out and fixing exercise equipment that was broken down. I wear out these bikes. I got 2 of them, and I had to have them both repaired so that I can pedal them every day. So, but anyway, so if I'm forgetting anybody, I just want to say thank you. I'm very grateful for anybody that's been involved with me during this decade, and especially the last couple of years. And I also want to mention something that was not spotlighted on Facebook this year, and last year too. I'm grateful to Challenge Athletes Foundation for. I'm honored, really, that they chose me. Back in 2018, Apple did a story on me and put it in their newsroom. And then this year, they chose me to be on a panel of 4 challenged athletes that went up to Cupertino, the headquarters of Apple. And the 4 of us talked about our journey and how we use Apple products and everything. And that was an honor to be chosen to be part of that panel. And that was on Global Awareness Day. And I'm telling you, that Apple headquarters is huge. But I really appreciate CAF, and then Apple and the Apple products that I use. So, anyways, wishing you all a very happy New Year, and thank you for whatever you are involved in with me. And I am going to have the GoFundMe up again. I don't know about the fundraisers yet, but we're going to put the GoFundMe up, and we'd like to get some help to travel again this year. I did apply for a grant with Challenge Athletes Foundation for training again, and also included maybe some travel and for competitions. So I'm crossing my fingers that that's approved. So, but anyways, Happy New Year, and hey, sending all my love to all you wakeboarders out there, damn it. You guys are awesome.